And the airlines found it to be perfect for opening new air routes. Today, the Rapide in the VE and VJ flypast over Buckingham Palace last month, and this aircraft is the first between London Airport and Paris. This was at the time when London's airport was Croydon. It's an absolutely wonderful sight indeed. Please enjoy this display by the Catalina. Well, this was the primary maritime reconnaissance and anti-submarine aircraft of the Second World War. And in fact, overall, the CAT notched up some 30 years in service. It was the most important single type of flying boat, or rather amphibious aircraft. But this aircraft is a flying boat. You can see that by the large hull, and in a moment you'll see the floats deployed on the freight from runways. Well, Catalina. You do when you blow over the top of a milk bottle. Keep listening, you'll hear it any time now. Faster. Incorporated all the design lessons that have been learnt the hard way during the first years of the Second World War. Well, as Nigel brings the Spitfire back in front of you for the next pass, just marvel at that beautiful wing. An absolute masterpiece of design. Built without compromise. The only thing that mattered was performance. So with the Spitfire clear, look in front of you, here's Alistair, here's the Mustang. and back again. This meant it could escort the B-17 Flying Fortress bombers.
From brother Malcolm and sister-in-law Shirley, accompanied by Ron and Prend.
Vigorously indeed. Well, the Spitfire is certainly one of the greatest and most charismatic aircraft ever built. 69 years after its maiden flight, everyone still thrills to the name Spitfire. After the first flight, the test pilot is known to have said, "She's perfect, don't change a thing." Spitfire caught everybody's imagination, both in Britain and in Germany, when Luftwaffe pilots were... Boys and girls, I'm sure Caroline really appreciates you waving and cheering the way you are. Believe me, she can actually see you from up there. The Spitfire wasn't blessed with the best canopy for looking out. She can see you. Please show your appreciation. Caroline Grace, Spitfire Mark TR9.
This is London. You will now hear a statement by the Prime Minister.
In the Cabinet Room of 10 Downing Street. This morning, the British Ambassador in Berlin handed the German government a final note stating that unless we heard from them by 11 o'clock, that they were prepared at once to withdraw their troops from Poland, a state of war would exist between us. I have to tell you now that no such undertaking has been received, and that consequently this country is at war with Germany.
Alles Berührung für seine Idee. Aber heute ist der Glauben an das deutsche Volk ausgezogen und habe diesen ohne westlichen Kampf begonnen. Den Glauben an Deutschland und an diese Idee haben Millionen unserer Volksgenossen in den neuen Ostmarken des Südens unseres Reiches die Fahne hochgehalten. Wir sind am Markt und Schleswig-Holstein. Wir haben noch hier den Mittelstand ist besser zu haben.
We're going to carry on with a further lesson in our basic training. And the object of basic training is to equip the soldier to take his place as one of the team with confidence in his own and his comrades' skill with their weapons. We're on back in the palace bar. Now 3 good points. End of right line at the summit. End up rope. Point! No point. Get in there. Kill him. That's the way. Kill him. Pass to 6 times. Kill him.
There is no question of compulsory evacuation of school children. But it is highly desirable from the point of view of their own safety.
At 18,000 feet, 20 yellow-nosed Messerschmitt 109s, about 100 feet above us. Our squadron strength was 8, and as they came down on us, we went into line astern and turned head on to them. Brian Carberry, my section leader, dropped the nose of his machine, and I could almost feel the leading Nazi pilot push forward on his stick to bring his guns to bear. At the same moment, Brian halted and knew that I'd got him. Automatically, I kicked the rudder to the left to get him at right angle, turned the gun button to fire, and let go in a 4-second burst with full deflection. He came right through my sights, and I saw the trace of him, and we were ordered to our base. My mind began to work again. My first emotion was one of satisfaction. Satisfaction at a job at least adequately done, at the final logical conclusion of months of specialized training. And then I had a feeling of the essential rightness of it all. If one must either kill or be killed, as now one must, it should, I feel, be done with dignity. Death should be given the setting it deserves. It should never be a pettiness. And for the fighter pilot, it never came.
Tested as never before in our history. In God's providence, we survived. Test, tested with faith.
With the French people, we are now called upon to endure what they have been suffering. We shall emulate their courage. And if final victory rewards our toils, they shall share the gain. Aye, more, freedom shall be restored to all. We abate nothing of our just demand. Not one jot or tittle do we receive. Czechs, Poles, Norwegians, Dutch and Belgians have joined the causes with our own, all these shall be restored.
Vice President, Mr. Speaker, members of the Senate, of the House of Representatives. Yesterday, December 7th, 1941, a date which will live in infamy. The United States of America was suddenly and deliberately attacked by naval and air forces of the Empire of Japan.
Well, first of all, you want a leg of mutton and ask the butcher to bone it. See? Of course, they don't need some imagination. You get that at the butcher's as well? Don't be silly, you know what I mean. Just because you can't get a turkey doesn't mean you're not going to get a turkey. See? Of course I see. What are you talking about, girl? Well, if you cook the joint like you would a turkey,
At this historic moment, surely, not one of us too busy, too young, or too old to play a part in a nationwide, a worldwide